Hello everybody, welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Earth astrology sign of the Cougar and it is for the month of May. We are going to be doing a Celtic cross spread using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And then I'm going to clarify with the 1909 Tarot. And at the very end of the reading, I will pull three main themes from the Sacred Forest Oracle. All right, let's get started with the reading for the Cougars for the month of May. So we start here with owl energy. So the owl energy, first of all, this is a very good card of good fortune, and it's also a great card for wealth. But the owl really represents wisdom. So what a great place for the Cougars to be starting this month out, starting out with wisdom. And again, I feel like some of you are going to have to use this wisdom that you have gained over the last little while to navigate the month that is ahead for you. Next, we go to your crossing energy, and this can be what helps you or hinders you. And here we have whale energy. And the whale energy is a desire to delve deep. Um, so again, the crossing energy can either help you or hinder you. So again, as far as the wisdom, that's kind of what's really coming to me is the wisdom portion here. So again, I would be careful of what you're diving into this month, Cougars, okay? Because it does say that, diving into the right things could be extremely beneficial for you. But I would say that there's also the potential to possibly dive into things that maybe, are, don't suit your needs maybe at this time. Yeah, but let's clarify this owl and whale energy. So with the owl and the whale, you have the magician, and the magician is a card of manifestation. So yes, um, um, I would definitely be careful what you're diving into this month, Cougars. Again, the magician is all about the focused attention. And again, it kind of says that where we put our attention is what we manifest into existence. So again, depending on what it is that you are diving into, you just want to make sure that whatever it is that you're diving into is positive for you, because again, you want to be manifesting more positivity in your life. Next, we go to the area of your mind. And here we have crow energy. So the crow energy, first of all, this is a very spiritual energy. So, spirituality could be on the minds of a lot of the Cougars this month. Perhaps, first of all, I would say that if any Cougars find that their minds are extremely busy this month, I would make some time for some quiet meditation for yourself. Probably, like at least a couple times a week, if you can. I think this is going to be very important for you. I do feel like there could be some very strong spiritual messages that come in for the Cougars this month. So yeah, definitely be paying attention to that. And I would definitely, like I said, recommend some meditation for the Cougars for May. But let's clarify that crow energy. So with the crow, we have the lovers. Um, so hmm, again, I would say whatever you are leaning towards spiritually, again, I would make sure that there's definitely love involved in it. Like you have to be loving what you're doing. I would say if there is something spiritually that you are not loving right now, I would say it's probably not for you. And you may have to make the choice of leaving a situation just because, it's just not working for you. And again, that's, that's no reflection on anything other than it's not working for you. So again, yeah, I would make sure that whatever it is, spiritually you are leaning towards, that it is bringing more love into your life. Next, we go to the area of your foundation. And here we have horse energy. And I really love this horse energy. The horse energy is, um, well, it's about being young at heart. um, um, is really what the horse is all about. And it's also about a card of freedom and expansion. So I feel like you are growing your foundation right now. And again, um, I honestly feel like that's why I said, like, spiritually, um, make sure that you are doing things that expand that heart chakra, that again, allow you to give and receive love freely. Yeah, and again, like I said, I feel like you are expanding your foundation, and you're expanding that foundation with love. And this is really good, and it's going to feel very good as well. I would say that at this time, a lot of the cougars are going to be, they're going to feel fully awake, fully alive, and probably full of energy, and probably quite the force to be reckoned with at this time. Like it kind of feels like, um, the cougars can't be defeated at this time. So that's really great energy. But let's clarify the horse energy. So with the with the horse energy, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card that says, don't draw attention to your weaknesses. And again, I don't feel like this is a problem for you at this time, Cougars. And again, the other thing that the Five of Pentacles says, like, so if you're not focusing on your weaknesses, what are you focusing on? You're focusing on your strengths. So I feel like that is really the foundation right now for the Cougars, is that you are really focusing on your strengths at this time. And again, this is just leading to that feeling of being more free, more alive, and, fully awakened. So I love it. Great energy. Next, we go to the area of the very near past. And here we have vulture energy. The vulture energy is the purifier. This is, the vulture is essential for rebalance. So like it kind of feels like with this crow energy that, again, there probably was something in the recent past that was out of balance. But again, I kind of feel like you have brought it back into balance. Um, I feel like there was something perhaps that, you were looking at as possibly a bad thing. Um, but I feel like there's been a perspective change, and you're actually seeing how this was actually beneficial for you in the long run. But let's clarify the vulture energy. So with the vulture, we have the devil energy. And that devil energy is about setting yourself free from your inner demons. And again, I really feel like you have done that. Again, like I said, something needed to be purified, something needed to be brought back into balance. And I really feel like a lot of the cougars have, really done that. You really, set yourself free. And again, you had that freedom there with that horse energy too. So again, you've set yourself free from your inner saboteur, right? You've set yourself free from yourself. Almost is kind of what I was saying. Like maybe perhaps you had some bad habits, or some limiting beliefs, or something like that that was keeping you chained down. I feel like with that vulture energy with the devil, I feel like a lot of cougars have, cleared out and purified their lives of a lot of, again, bad habits or negative thinking, or, things along that line. Next, we go to the area of the very near future. And here we have otter energy. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure absolutely every sign has gotten the otter for their readings for the month of May. And the otter energy is a card of unobstructed joy and playfulness. Um, so I do feel it'll be good for the cougars, good for the kitties to go out and play a little bit. Go have some fun. I would say don't take life too seriously in the very near future. Again, just allow yourself to have, that unobstructed joy and fun. Like really tap into that inner child energy here and just really love life. But let's clarify the otter energy. So with the otter, we have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is the dreamer. So again, have fun, dream. The Page of Cups is also a card of that inner child as well. So again, really, really, again, it kind of seems like this is a collective message for the month of May, is that we all really need to be tapping into our inner child at this time, and we need to be having fun, and we need to be dreaming of things that so yeah, I would say definitely have some fun this month, Cougars, and definitely dream. Another thing I would say with the Page of Cups here too, for anybody um, who is looking for love or anything like that, the Page of Cups can represent having a secret admirer. So there could be somebody who is kind of watching you from a distance. So just know that. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have unicorn energy. And the unicorn energy represents our third eye chakra. So again, this is our intuition and our instincts. And again, the unicorn has come up quite a bit in the readings this month too. Um, and again, I do feel sometimes like it almost feels like there's collectively some like stuck energy going on at the moment. And again, I think we are all really in need of that time, like that playtime. And again, I think that playtime is really going to get, the energy flowing again. Um, and again, once it gets going, and I would say once that energy flows and it hits that third eye, um, again, for a lot of for everybody, but again, especially for you, Cougar, I do feel like that third chakra or third eye chakra will open wide up, and I feel like a lot of people will possibly have like perhaps some boost to their intuition. Um, Again, cougars actually have natural psychic abilities, but the unicorn coming up over the next few months could say that some of the cougars are possibly awakening to this psychic ability. And again, probably because you're allowing yourself that energy flow and that time to play. But again, and perhaps if you already have and already aware of some of these psychic abilities, over the next few months, you could be starting to work on or develop this ability. So, but let's clarify that unicorn energy. So with the unicorn, we have the Two of Swords. And again, the Two of Swords can also be a card of needing to trust your instincts, needing to trust your intuition. The idea of the Two of Swords is that the woman on the Two of Swords has a choice to make. And she's thinking it's got to be either this way or it's got to be that way. But she is also blindfolded, and this means that she needs to trust her intuition. So I would definitely say that there's going to be like definitely trust your intuition and trust your instincts. And again, this could be difficult, I would say, for some of the cougars, especially of those who have not yet tapped into this psychic ability yet. It maybe it might kind of catch you unawares, kind of say. So again, I do feel like there probably will be some like I said, I do feel like you're going to be honing those instincts and those that third eye chakra and those psychic abilities. Ooh, that was a big one. Next, we go to the area of your closest relationships. And here we have wolf energy. And the wolf energy is the guardian of family and tribe. So I will say for the cougars, family is probably going to be hugely important to you this month. I would say family is probably always pretty important to you. But I would say it's going to be extremely important to you this month. And I feel like, again, especially because you had that crow with the lovers in the area of your mind, so that loving spirituality. I actually feel like in the area of your closest relationships, you could be kind of becoming a bit of a spiritual teacher. You know what I mean? So you could be actually teaching some of the people that are closest to you. how to hone their own gifts as well. So I really like that. But let's clarify that wolf energy. So with the wolf, we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords, so this kind of comes with a bit of a warning. So, yeah, it's wonderful. I would definitely, yes, step into that spiritual teaching position. But at the same time, the Five of Swords says, know your limits, and don't take on more than you can handle. And I am having like a bit of a message, and this could just be for one person or something, but um, I would say, like, if you are stepping into that spiritual teaching role and somebody comes to you with a question, and you don't know the answer, it is okay to say, I don't know the answer. Like, you don't have to stress yourself out about it. It's okay to not have all the answers and to tell people that you don't have all the answers. So definitely step into that spiritual teacher, but just don't take on more than you can handle. Just know where your limits are. And again, also know how much energy, because being a spiritual teacher also requires a lot of use of your energy. So make sure you know how much energy that you have to give other people so that you don't burn yourself out. Next, we go to the area of our hopes and fears. And here we have an elephant energy. And it's interesting because the elephant energy, this is an unstoppable energy, and this is the destroyer of obstacles and stuff like that. But this is coming up in the area of our hopes and fears. So I would say that this is the energy, this is what you're hoping for. The Cougars are hoping to be unstoppable and destroy, any obstacle that comes their way. But what I would say with the elephant is just, um, be careful of the, uh, that, sometimes obstacles are put in the way to steer us. Okay. So, and again, this elephant energy, this unstoppable energy feeling, again, with the fact that I just said with that Five of Swords, to not take on more than you can handle. Again, sometimes with that elephant energy, we can take on more than we can handle because, again, we feel like we are unstoppable. So, I would just say, yep, just focus on your limits. And again, if obstacles do come up, don't necessarily try to just blast your way through them. Sometimes obstacles come up to steer us in a different direction. So again, follow your instincts, trust your intuition, and you will know whether to destroy the obstacle or whether to steer around it. But let's clarify the elephant energy. So with the elephant, we have we have the Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. But I would, yeah. So, I mean, the one message that is coming through that for some of you, yes, if you don't, if you have that, you know, thinking that you can do it all and taking on everything, again, there will be some burnout, and again, there will be some, like, you'll feel it. Let's just say that. But the Nine of Wands is also a card of, throwing things at the wall and see what sticks. So again, like I said, if you try something and it doesn't work, that's okay. Try something else. You know what I mean? And again, I would say that with your energy too. If you find that you're using up too much of your energy, see if there's another way that you can go about it, that you can conserve some of that energy. Next, we go to the final card in the spread, the outcome card. And here we have Firefly energy. So the Firefly energy is a very inspired and fantastic energy, but it can also be a very fleeting energy. So it kind of says, like, I would say that towards the end of May, um, the Cougars could be hit with some sort of wonderful creative inspiration. Um, and what the firefly energy says is, um, you know, don't let the inspiration fade away, right? So when you get that inspiration, definitely grab onto it and fan that flame so that it doesn't burn out. And it's funny too, because I mentioned burnout a couple times too. So again, really watch your energy, and that you're not taking on too much, because again, burnout has come up a couple times in this reading. So um, I would definitely watch for that this month, Cougars. And with the Firefly, we have the Hermit. So the Hermit is a card, or can be a card of solitude, but it's also a card of gaining wisdom. And again, Cougars, again, naturally sometimes like to withdraw and have their own space that they can go to. And I feel like that, like I said, come the end of that month, when you get that inspiration, that hits. I kind of feel like some of you may want to kind of take that inspiration and retreat with it a little bit. And what I mean by that is, like, you're not going to want to tell anybody about it right away. I feel like you are going to want to work on things kind of quietly in the background, until kind of until it's ready, until you're ready to shine your light, just like the Hermit here. So yeah, that's what I would say for that. So again, yeah, I feel like by the end of the May, a lot of the Cougars could, like I said, get some creative, wonderful, fantastic inspiration. And I do feel that a lot of you will probably want to be very quiet with it. And again, I kind of feel like almost some of you might want to actually take a retreat and go somewhere by yourself or something like that, to work on whatever this idea or inspiration is. And I would say that's probably a really good idea. All right, now we will pull the three main themes for the month of May. All right, so we have letting go, the spirit guardian of autumn. We have bear spirit, healing. And we have the starry night, acceptance. Okay, so again, as far as the spirit guardian of autumn, this letting go. Again, with that vulture energy and the devil energy in your recent past, again, I kind of feel like you have already let go of whatever it was that was keeping you unbalanced. So that this, you've already let go. um, I do think right now you are kind of working on accepting certain things at the moment. But again, this is part of the healing process. So again, you have let go of those things that were chaining you down, holding you down. And again, like the first thing you had to do was accept that those things were holding you back. But again, you've let them go now, and you are definitely moving forward with this healing. And again, I think the healing that you are experiencing right now is again going to be very like it's very much going to be beneficial for those closest relationships around you, to see you, witness you do the healing work, and then again, like I said, kind of step into a bit of that spiritual teacher role yourself. So I love it. Great reading, Cougars. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And, don't be afraid to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this month's reading. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.